of Bhavanka keeps on going, fleet of Bhavanka, until the moment of something appears through any doorway. But the first doorway in life of every life, no matter in heaven or hell or here or dog or cat, the first process must be with tanha, with lopa. See? And what is that? Bhava tanha, not kama tanha. Because bhava is clinging to becoming.
To becoming.
Yes, it's there. That's why each life, bhava tanha, arises with the first process. First process must be only through mind door. Through mind door. It's mind door. The other process cannot arise. Seeing cannot arise with first process in all realms, no matter human being or deva. And what is that? Bhava tanha. Clinging to becoming.
That is happening every moment. Clinging.
No,
clinging,
we talk. Yes.
Clinging.
We talk about one citta at a time.
Yes.
So we talk about patisanti citta. It does not have this world object at all. So it's like fallen asleep, deep sleep. Nothing appear. Any moment of Bhavanka must be that, like that. Even the death consciousness is like that. Nothing of this will appear. But the first process, there must be moment of beginning to know something. And that has to be mind door process. And that mind door process, there must be clinging. So clinging to what? No senses appear. So it's clinging to becoming, bhava tanha. And after that, it depends on whether citta is with loba or with dosa. With dosa, there cannot be bhava tanha, because dosa cannot arise with loba. Even bhava tanha does not arise. So when we talk about anusaya, bhava rakha anusaya, see, it's there. Even when our anakhami has eradicated the sensuous desire, but bhava rakha is there.
And vibhava rakha?
Pardon?
Vibhava tanha.
Vibhava tanha is stronger, much stronger, because it means ujjeta-titi only. When we talk anywhere, any term, in any book, vibhava tanha must be the ujjeta-titi. But if one hasn't come to this page or this word, one thinks that it's just don't want to be like tanha. But actually it means ujjeta-titi only.
That is, I think, most of the people are having this ujjeta. Most of
some has the idea of permanent, like bhava tanha. Yeah, and some has vibhava tanha.
Many other religions have this.
One of the two.
Yes.
Usually I think bhava tanha, permanent. Satsata-titi.
Kama tanha, bhava tanha, vibhava tanha.
Yes. So we will not be we will not have wrong idea about vibhava tanha, because we know that it has to be only ujjeta-titi. So when there is still lopa, how can there be the realization of the noble truth, Nirodha or Nibbana? and not knowing how and what eliminate desire, it's impossible. The idea of self is still there.
It's impossible.
On radio program and TV program of the foundation, now we're talking about the danger of meditation center, and it's against the words of the Buddha. Because people really don't know anything, they are persuaded to develop, to do something and say that, oh, it's close to Nibbana. It's impossible, no understanding at all. And the theoretical understanding is not the direct one. So one knows that it's not yet, until when Satipatthana arises. Panya knows it's different. Because usually no attention to the characteristic of a reality, because one has no idea whether it is a real thing. But when there is the understanding of reality like Nama and Rupa, so long before it can condition moment of Satipatthana with Panya, which knows together with awareness right then. So the object appear clear. Because now it just passed without attention at all. But when awareness is there, the characteristic of awareness is it is aware of what? Of the characteristic of what? Of a reality with right understanding is not self, just a reality and gone. When Panya is not strong enough, it cannot understand, it cannot penetrate through the moment of arising and falling away. That's why Vipassana Jnana develops stage by stage. And the first one has to be the realization of the characteristic of Nama and Rupa, the distinction of them. At that moment, the world is dark because nothing appears. It only one object and the realization, no one there, only that which experience and that which is experienced. When sound appears, it's so dark, nothing is there, only sound. So at that moment, the understanding, the experience of sound is not self. Because no leg, no imagination at all. Not I'm sitting at all.
So Buddha, his first Dhammacakka means Chakkum Udapad. Chakkum Udapad.
Because
Jnana Udapad, Panya Udapad, Vijja Udapad, the Aloka.
Everything.
Everything is Chakkum Udapad. The eye of wisdom. Chakkum Udapad. Buddha says here Chakkum Udapad. Chakku means is wisdom. Chakku.
Chakku.
Yes.
Because
it's a wisdom.
When Chakku is not the wisdom, it is the material, the Rupa. The special Rupa, which is conditioned by Kamma to arise and fall away. Each, what you call sub-consciousness, because we have talked about the three sub-moments of one consciousness, the Upada, the Tidi, and the Banga, and Kamma conditioned Rupa to arise from each of three. So now it's there from by Kamma, but it's not seen because what is seen is only color or visible object. So all the Prasada Rupa are not be seen at all, but they can be known when at moment of seeing they must be there. Yeah. So this is the intellectual understanding, because even that which is seen does not appear as a reality which is not present or being at all. And that which experience is not self or I, but it just conditioned to arise, experience and fall away. And no one knows about the Jakupasata. That's why it can be known, but it's not directly experienced because it does appear. Only that which appears can be object of studying, understanding, developing only. That's why the question about what is sin is quite a good warning about what is sin. No one in this room, but there are different jittas, jetasikas and rupa, which appears like in a movie.
Yes, and the constant.
No one speaks.
Yes, constant speak. No one.
In the movie, in the film, only the color. But it seems like the person is talking.
There.
Is there?
Yeah.
So it's
that
like
is our lacking of.
Right.
Yes.
Of panya jakku. Yeah. This is mangsa jakku.
Yes.
Yeah. Mangsa is
ordinary.
flesh.
Yes, ordinary. Then has
ordinary.
To, yes.
Rupa. And the other jakku, nama, panya jakku, samanta, and tipa jakku, or nama.
So when Buddha says that chakku mudapad, means this all chakku is covered. All kind of he has seen that chakku mudapad. I was born
with
chakku mudapad.
Yes.
I was born.
Right.
It's not it's a new. Just after his first teaching, so when he says that just after this is after enlightenment, so he says chakku mudapad. So it means something was dark but now open.
Right.
It's like chakku mudapad.
Yes.
And then he says just after that jnana mudapad.
Panya.
The knowledge was born.
Yes.
Jnana mudapad. So then he says panya udapad.
Yes.
Just after. So this is two. One he says jnana udapadi. The other he says panya udapadi.
Yes.
One is knowledge was born. The other says panya udapadi. Panya means wisdom was born. So this is two. What is
Words,
any certain differences? This jnana udapadi and panya udapadi.
And actually, the word for panya is many words like jnana, two, and panya. Usually panya and jnana. Samadhi.
Yes.
Yeah. Because it's not just ordinary understanding. It's the enlighten the truth, or realizing the truth, or penetrate to the truth, discern the truth clearly.
So in Dhammacakka itself, it says the yatha bhutam jnanadasa.
Yes.
Yatha bhutam
Yes.
jnanadasana.
Yes.
So see as it is from the
Right.
yes.
As it is.
Yeah.
Not like we
Not
used to
like
take
what
it
we
for
use.
something.
Yes, yes. It's ordinary.
That's why study the teachings word by word is very, very helpful. Otherwise, we think that we understand all, but actually, if we study word by word, we can understand better and better as it is. See?
Yeah. All by seeing, hearing, and that
And panya develops.
and is observing.
It depends, because observing is like thinking with panya, but it's not the penetration. It's the moment when it appears clearly to panya, because now it appears but not clear.
It's
as
not
it
clear.
is.
So we observing, keep
There is-
observing.
yes,
This means
No.
developing.
developing.
It's a
Yes.
developing.
But all the way it seems like I am doing all the time until
Yeah,
less and less and less
this I.
by having more and more understanding.
So the I is going to be
Yes,
decrease or just
put away.
then remain or is just remain.
It
It's
remain.
awareness.
It remains until Sotapatimaka, the low Kutra Citta arise. the function of Sotapatimaka Citta is the eradication of wrong view and Vichikicha. No doubt, because doubt arises on the way, and the subtle wrong understanding is there all the way until at that very moment no more, because Sotapatimaka experiences Nibbana. By that, never come back to ignorance again with wrong understanding. So it's the development of panya from moment to moment.
So when the person develops panya, then the eye making is going to lesser and lesser.
Right.
And then
but not so soon.
Yes, of course, it's maybe years.
But it's the way.
Maybe. But some, it really depend on some people, it's degrees of how they can
But there
develop
must be
this.
panya.
Yes.
It depends on in what life. Like the life of Sariputta before his enlightenment, because he realized the Four Noble Truths. We don't know his panya in between those lives before. Panya is more than the others. In what way? Because it's daily life. For example, when anger arises, what level of panya is there? Or none. See, if there is the wish to have it gone, it is loba, not panya. But when there is the idea of thinking that it's useless to get angry because it doesn't hurt the others, but it hurt oneself, that is thinking about with panya. So it depends on degrees of understanding and time for the reality to be what level. But it's not as good or profitable as when sati is there, realizing the nature of dosa. Because from thinking that, it's dangerous, it's unbenefit, and so on, cannot eradicate.
Cannot.
Because it has to eradicate the anusaya.
Yeah. Which is unseen. It's always hidden. So the third is Arya Satya is a Magga.
The third one is Nibbana.
It's Nibbana.
Nibbana. Nirodha Satya.
It's Nirodha Satya.
Dukkha Nirodha.
Yeah, Dukkha Nirodha. Dukkha Arya Satya, Samudaya, Dukkha Nirodha.
Yes.
It means Nibbana.
Nibbana is the object. Because Nibbana itself is Lokutara, above the Sankhara, the Samsara,